Thank you,
Yes,
Chair.
Mr. Law.
Thank you. Commissioner Mkwanazi, I want us to turn to my PA annexure file. Please locate it. It's the one with the JM range.
JM. Oh, Rebel. Sorry. Yeah. One is tired, JM. Annexure 5, ne? My PA?
Have you located the file now?
Yes.
Okay, I invite you to turn to annexure JM 1313. And we are going to consider JM 13 together with JM 14. Okay? Now, just to tell you what JM 13 is at page 66,
Oh, yes.
it was tendered by Chief Mapieye, and he says these are the 10 security companies that were selected following a public tender issued by Ekurhuleni for services. For security services for all of the city of Ekurhuleni facilities and other associated security needs. From the date of award, which is in this instance the 12th of August 2020, until the 30th of June 2023. Do you accept that? Let's do this. Look at annexure JM 13. You see the list of entities there.
Yes.
Turn over, leaf to JM 14, starting at page 67. And Chief Mapieye, in his statement, witness statement, at paragraph 44.2, states as follows. You don't have to go there. I'll just quickly read it out for you so that we understand. Do you have his statement close to you, Chief Mapieye?
Chief.
If it is not close, I'll just read. I just need to help you understand these documents.
Yes.
Then we'll deal with them. Chief Mapieye states, during 2020, the city of Ekurhuleni had issued a public tender for the appointment of service providers for the provision of security services for all of the city of Ekurhuleni's facilities and other associated security services. On 12 August 2020, 10 service providers were awarded contracts to provide these services at various city of Ekurhuleni facilities. That's what he says. So that is the list that you are looking at page 66. You see that?
Yes.
And if you go, JM 14 then, he says, I also attach marked collectively annexures JM 14 Roman 1 to JM 14 Roman 10, the respective appointment letters of these service providers that are listed at page 66. You've got no challenge with that, correct?
Are you saying I've got no challenge?
Yes, you don't have a difficulty with that?
No, I was reading them. It says guard duties. Guard means that you are doing static, not any other. It says area, type, all of them. I was looking at this contract now. I'm reading all of them, the responsibility. It says guard duties, guard duties, guard duties. Can you go to page 84?
Why are you highlighting that as a matter of interest?
No, you said Chief of Police said they're doing other responsibilities.
I say Chief of Police said 10 following a public tender,
Yes.
10 service providers were awarded contracts.
Yes.
2, render security services for all of the city of Ekurhuleni facilities and other associated security needs from the date of award being the 12th of August 2020 until 30th June 2023. Why are you telling me about guard duties?
I'm saying it's not true, madam.
So what I'm reading in that letter of award is not true.
I'm saying I've been in this metro, all these companies are
I'm
doing-
reading the letter of award.
Okay, you can
Is
read
the letter
the-
of award not true? You can say that if that's how you think.
All of them, all the security card companies are doing guard duties. And in terms of other responsibilities, in terms of your cable theft, infrastructure,
It's late in the day. We are both tired, Commissioner Mkwanazi. Let's be fair to one another and to ourselves, right? So let's cut through this. You are addressing a question I never posed, and I don't understand why. Perhaps let's start here. Please turn to page 67. That's an award letter issued by the city of Ekurhuleni. It's dated the 12th of August 2020. It's got all formalities, our reference, inquiries, telephone number. You see that at the top left corner.
yes.
Okay. Under the salutation, sir, it reads, Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department, the award of bid for contract AEMPD 03/2020, the appointment of service providers on an as and when required basis for the rendering of security services for all of the city of Ekurhuleni facilities and other associated security needs from date of award, 12 August 2020, until 30th June 2020. Now you are saying that is wrong.
No, you may continue. I will comment after.
No, comment
me
now.
not disturb
I
you.
invite you now to comment.
Yes.
You say that part is wrong, what I've just read for you.
No, I'm saying I've been in the city. When they are appointed, for example, your contract says 50.
I apologize, I interject. I have an official City of Ekurhuleni document that tells me about a specific tender, and that defines the scope of the tender for me. And now I must leave what Ekurhuleni City tells me, and I must come listen to you based on the years you have been in Ekurhuleni. Why are we having this conversation?
Please listen to me and
No,
relax.
I'm tired.
I'm
We are
talking
both
to
Address
what you are
yourself
reading. I'm
Please
talking
address
to
yourself to what is written.
Ms.
Yes, I'm talking to what you are reading.
Ms. Sildo,
Hey, Commissioner, I'm
please
shouted. now.
don't speak when the commissioner is speaking.
I do apologize.
You know we'll have transcription
I
problems.
do apologize. I apologize. I apologize, Mr. Mkwanazi. May I try again to explain myself?
Can I read B just to summarize?
What's B?
You'll understand me. In the say page 67, eh?
Say that again?
It's page 67 that
Yes,
you are
I'm at
reading.
67.
Yes. The bid number 113 Calvin and Family Security 226 Nokachi Street, Sprayview, telephone number, yes, and a cell phone number. Scoring the highest points, pushing contract, I don't want to talk about, but appointments on and when required for rendering security for Brakpan. You see, the contract says for Brakpan. You can't take them and utilize because it's not part of the contract for other work at Germiston or for other work at Captain Park. That means they've changed the contract.
Okay,
That's why I'm saying to you, I've been in this contract. When they're saying 20 for these duties in this area, they stick to that. And you can't come as operational, they don't work with us. They work with those of security and not control, another division. That is not part of officers and EMPT. It's only security guards and which are part of that. Then
Commissioner
we don't
Mkwanazi.
we can't utilize them for any other duties. It has happened. I wanted to make you even an example that
Commissioner Mkwanazi, I beg to interject. You are answering a question I have never posed. I referred you to this letter, and I'm still to pose my question.
okay.
And you are explaining, I don't know what it is you're explaining.
Humble apologies.
You do not disagree, you do not take issue with the suggestion that in 2020 a public tender was issued for the provision of the services as described. You don't take issue with that, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. You do not take
These are
issue,
two contractors.
you don't take issue with the fact that JM13 lists the 10 successful entities in that tender bid.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
I take it that once awarded, as you correctly point out, is for specific facilities and based on the decision of Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
Earlier, when Commissioner Baloyi asked you about the two security companies, CAT VIP Security and Kyalani Security Services, and the risk of exposing a person such as the mayor of Ekurhuleni to persons that have not been vetted by Ekurhuleni, and in circumstances, therefore, where you cannot guarantee that you're not exposing the mayor to risk. You said both were not vetted. You recall that?
I didn't use vetted.
Yeah,
There's this terminology. Vetting is too deep. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perhaps I wrong word. What you used a word to say when she posed a question to you, but you didn't satisfy yourself whether the people in CAT VIP were appropriate people to expose to the person of the mayor. And then you said neither was the other entity, which is Kyalani Security Services.
I'm listening to you, Commissioner. Yes,
that's what you
Reading.
stated, correct?
Yes.
And I'm summarizing. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Now, you ask to accept what you say. We must accept that the companies listed at page 66, of which Kyalami Security Services is one, are not vetted, or I won't say vetted, are not checked, or EMPD does not satisfy itself, that they do not pose a risk both to the facilities and the people of the city of Ekurhuleni Council, and perhaps people living in the surrounds. Do you want us to accept that? That you select these 10 companies following a public tender, you allocate facilities to them, and EMPD or the city of Ekurhuleni does not check that they are the appropriate people, they satisfy all the requirements insofar as they could potentially pose a danger to others. You don't undertake such an exercise.
You want me to respond?
Yes, please. I would appreciate it.
Understand me from the perspective where I was coming from. We're talking about VIP protection and the escort of the mayor. Then that's when the question came that, do you trust those people? What if one of them was a criminal or they're linked to criminal activities?
Indeed.
That's why I started to respond with, no, those ones, I was not saying, I didn't say no, Commissioner, sorry. I've said those ones, we know they are coming from SAPs, they are highly trained in skills, I've been saying that. And in terms of those responsibilities to add, you can't take a security guard that is trained to do guarding here and deploy him to do other responsibilities. I'm not saying in terms of the area, let's put the area. Like I'm trained as a security guard to do static, and I won't take you to utilize you to go and do other duties. Like when there's crowd management, there's everything. What if somebody creates, it's the same question that she was asking, what if somebody panics, a security guard hit a person or use a life round to kill? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm raising again here in terms of that security. Again, the other argument that I'm saying, it's those ones that in terms of contracts, they are located in different sites, you see. And they are working with other divisions, not with us as police, not with us operational. Even if they are there, they just take instruction from a division that is called security and loss control, not from police. You see, it's two different. The chief of police is correct that these companies are appointed by the city. It's true. But appointed the city to do which responsibilities to the city? I've said to you, the commissioner asked me that it was talking about crowd management. I've said I like it, you see. When it's crowd management, you see, we take people that are trained and we want SAPS POPs unit to work with EMPD for those responsibilities. You can't take because you've got contracts, you've got 3,000 private security that I then say I'm going to take 50 to assist because they're contracted. But they are contracted for a different job and they are trained for different responsibilities. I think I've tried. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. So, Kayalami Security Services CC, that is listed at page 60. 66, apologies, 66. I must accept that Ekurhuleni has never satisfied itself that they do not pose a danger to the city of Ekurhuleni. So they haven't gone through an assessment process. I must accept that.
No, my perspective, it was not saying they're a danger. I was saying in terms of the other duties.
I've asked you a specific question. Do I understand you correctly or am I misunderstanding you?
Yeah, you're misunderstanding.
Okay. Now, give me a correct understanding of the status of the entities on page 66. Once awarded the contract for these purposes, that Ekurhuleni satisfies itself that these service providers themselves do not pose a risk to Ekurhuleni. Would that be a fair assumption on my part, or is it being unfair on Ekurhuleni that they would undertake such an assessment?
Yes, I agree. They don't pose any risk. We never had an incident where they killed or shoot at a municipal what, but they are good in what they are training for and they are good in what they are doing and in the contract that they've signed.
Did you satisfy yourself when you are looking for the services for the State of the City address on the 30th of April 2022 that none of these could provide those services? None of these entities appointed could provide those services as additional services?
You shouted at me when I was saying, yeah, it's saying guard duties. It doesn't say VIP. You didn't want to listen to me when I was
asked
saying
you
that.
whether, did you satisfy yourself when you went in search for VIP services?
The contract is talking to that.
Did you satisfy yourself when you went searching for VIP services that none of these 10 listed here have got that capability to provide to Ekurhuleni? Not that it's part of the tender, it's not.
Yeah.
But that they don't have capability to provide the VIP services. Did you satisfy yourself?
That's why I've said to you, I've been working for the city for more than 20 years. They've never been part of other services. There are services that are doing their good at, is those that are contracted, they stick to that. Any other responsibility, once you move them to, for example, sometimes we're having challenges of the shortage of the guards. You see, we'll request security and there are break-ins, and you find that they deploy two men. When our investigators officers come in and said, no, you can't deploy 2 men. They said, no, in terms of the contract, it's 2 people. Once you move them and add other people, it's the cost to the municipality. They charge the municipality because we have moved from the contract. You see, and as I've said that we went in there because it was at no cost to the municipality. These people are contracted. Once you move one from this side to another side, you see, you must know that you've affected the deployment of that site because the contract says that it must be 4 people there, you see. Or else if they bring people from outside, they charge the cost and everything. You see, and it's a different contract signed with the city, you see, not with specialized in operations, you see, and any movement, it's the cost to the city. That's one of the challenges, that you can't even move them unless it is them and the company that is playing in terms of shortage. If certain individuals, no, but it's the other division. I only get that through SA or when I ask that, hey, I'm opposed to saying, humble apologies to say, but they are saying, all officers responded, there was a break-in, there was a complaint, And they are saying there was one security sort of two.
Commissioner, please try to shorten your
Oh,
response.
I've done that. I'm doing rhetoric. Humble apologies. Yes, it's just a rhetoric now.
Is it fair then to interpret your answer as follows, that you satisfied yourself that none of these entities could provide the services required on the day, VIP securities? You, Commissioner Mkwanazi, personally satisfied yourself that they lack the capability. Is that a fair understanding of your long response?
No, it's not fair because I didn't even go to them because I know in terms of the contract they do what they do.
Oh, so you didn't verify, but you knew that they are incapable of providing those services. Already you knew. That's what you say.
No, in terms of the contract, they are contracted to do what they do. No, it's not about capabilities. In terms of the contract with the city, capabilities is another thing.
But I wasn't expecting them to provide in terms of the contract because I understand the contract. Why do you keep saying in terms of the contract as if that's what I suggested?
But we are talking about that.
I'm talking about
We are
those
referring to a
entities.
contract that the chief referred to.
I'm
And we are
referring-
linking it with.
I'm referring to the entities listed there. They provide services, security services. I'm not referring to the contract.
What security services?
Then you are saying that their ability is restricted to what is reflected in their letter of award.
Yes.
So they know nothing else. Calvin and family are incapable of providing VIP security.
I didn't say that. It's you saying that to me. I didn't say that.
Okay.
You are putting words in my mouth and you are putting them
Then I
very
apologize.
bad.
I wouldn't want to do so. I wouldn't want to do so. I apologize if I do. Hence my question to you, whether none of those listed at page 66 have got the capability, besides the award, the contract awarded them by Ikuruleni, are you saying they cannot provide the VIP protection services?
The contract doesn't talk about
Commissioner,
that's what I'm saying.
Commissioner, do you know or don't you know if they have the capability to provide other types of security services?
No, I've never because I don't.
Do you know or don't you know?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yes, I don't know, Commissioner.
Thank you, Chair. Most appreciated. Let's go back to your JD4, right? And in your JD4,
JD or mine?
it should read Mkwanazi Annexures, JD4. It is that operational plan that we were just discussing shortly.
Yes.
At the end of paragraph 32,
JD4.
JD4, that is the operational plan we've
Yes.
just been discussing a short while ago.
Oh, yes.
Correct. And at page 11 of your statement, end of paragraph 32, you conclude all procedural requirements were duly followed through an operational plan as we are using it as a formal legal document in planned operations. Correct? I'm
When-
reading your statement, page 11.
When you say I as a compiler or me, I concluded when I read this.
Please find page 11 of your statement.
Oh, statement.
Yes.
So, it's page 11 of JD. Oh, I'm reading JD4. Humble apologies.
No, it's okay, it's okay. And at the top of page 11 is the conclusion of paragraph 32 that starts from the preceding page.
Each paragraph 33, 34 is that one.
No, I'm looking at the paragraph above 33.
Commissioner, it's me now. I'm confused. I think one is tired. I'm reading Mr. Mapie's one.
Do you have your statement?
Yes, I do. I was reading Mr. Mapie's one.
Oh.
Sorry, humble apologies. Yes.
You found your statement.
Yes.
Page 11.
Yes.
Please go to page 11 of your statement.
Yes.
And if you go a page back at 10, you'll see that paragraph 32 starts at the bottom of page 10 and continues to the top of page 11.
Or start from page 30 there, okay, yes.
Yeah, I know, I just wanted to locate that bit. The part I'm interested in that paragraph is where you say at page 11, all procedural requirements were duly followed through an operational plan as we are using it as a formal legal document in planned operations.
I'm requesting it to start from page 32 because it's the same paragraph.
Is there?
Same paragraph.
Okay, start from page 32 then.
Yes. Given the seriousness of the situation, I consulted with my operational team regarding the identified risks. One of their recommendations was to utilize former SAPS members. Yes, we talk about that, General. I don't want to mention their names now. Trained special task force who were now employed by the CAT VIP security. Then again, all procedural requirements were duly followed through an operational plan as we are using it as a formal legal document in operations.
Okay.
I'm yours. Yes.
Then you say at paragraph 34, attached is the copy of the operational plan for the state of the city address.
Yes.
And I'm saying that is annexure JD4 that we engaged on.
Yes.
That is signed by Superintendent, apologize if I get the title wrong, Klimba, yourself,
Yes.
Commissioner Mzolo,
Yes.
and Chief Mapie. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
So that is the plan.
Yes.
And this plan contains everything about the city, the state of the city address, the security arrangements, and
Yes.
your everything that is included in operational arrangements.
Yes. Yes.
And it is approved by Chief, including others, Chief Mapie himself.
And I, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it's dated that their state of address was scheduled for the 30th of April.
Yes.
And the signatures here, all of them, are the 29th of March, 2022. Even yourself, you signed on the same day. Accepting that is, then neither you, Commissioner Mkwanazi, nor Lieutenant Colonel Klimba, nor Commissioner Mzolo, and definitely not Chief Mapie, could ever ask who authorized the deployment of CAT VIP. They could never, because they did in this document.
Yes. Okay. I hear you.
So, and none could ever ask who gave the instructions for deployment of additional security. None of those four. It didn't make sense for them to ask because the document suggests that they did. Do you agree with me?
Yes. You remember I've said there was a briefing before
Yes.
the finalization of the plan.
Yes.
Yes.
And equally, none could ask for the name of the company that provided the additional security services because they approved CAT VIP at page 2 of that document. Correct?
Yes.
And none could require of anyone to provide additional security support approval, because that is contained in this document, in JD4.
Yes.
So you, having signed this operational plan, you wouldn't expect to have a conversation about these matters, because the answer must be production of that plan. It speaks for itself. Every question that could conceivably arise, who provided the extra security, it's in the plan. Who granted approval, it's in the plan. Who was supposed to do what, it's all contained in the plan. So the questions don't arise at all. Correct?
I'm lost.
Okay.
Please just summarize it. Are you saying after the plan there were no questions, there was nothing?
And I said that there shouldn't be, logically,
yes.
there shouldn't
I
be.
get you.
At least from the 4 signatories, being Klimba, Mkwanazi, Mzolo, and Mapie.
And there was excitement after the event.
Yes.
After we secured and we
So those
executed.
four could never ask about the state of the city address and the the deployment of additional security services of CAT VIP.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
But I see that if I take you to page 104 of my PA annexure file, that should read JM 20. JM 20 starts at 104. My PA. You located it,
Yes.
the document, starting at 104. Notwithstanding what we have just agreed that Klimba, Mkwanazi, Mzolo, and Mapieye, who have formulated the plan and approved it, signed, following a comprehensive briefing, to everyone's shock, on the 31st of March 2022, as per page 104, IJ Mapieye, Municipal Police Commissioner, Chief of Police, addresses a letter to Commissioner Mzolo, and the subject matter of that letter is additional security provided requested by EMPD Specialized Services at Soka, State of the City address, 30th March 2020. To read into the record, paragraph 2 of that letter by Chief Mapieye states, kindly provide my office with a report explaining the following regarding the additional security provided. 1, who gave the instruction for additional security? 2, what is the name of the company that provided the security services? 3, provide a list of all the security officers from this private institution that were deployed at this council event. 4, provide registration numbers of the private security vehicles that were utilized at this event. 5, please provide details if the additional security support was included in the SASRIA committee event application operational plan for approval. Report due by Monday, 4th of April 2022 at close of business. This is a day after the State of City address. It's dated the 31st. No. Go ahead.
The State of the City was when?
30th of
Oh,
April.
yes. Oh, it's the day after. Oh, yes.
Yeah, 30th of
Yes,
March.
writing 31 March.
Yes.
Yes.
And the State of City address was the 30th March 2022.
Yes.
And the operational plan on your version was approved on the 29th of March
Yes.
by the very person who's addressing these inquiries to Brigadier Mzolo.
Yes.
Does that make sense? What do you think happened with Chief Mapieye in 48 hours? He had clean forgotten the plan he approved.
Yes. I've said to you earlier on, with due respect, Chief Mapieye is this person that when you talk to, he agrees. But once he gets pressure from anyone, it changes like this. Then you'll come back to him about the same matter you explain. He will also agree with you. But once he gets pressure from outside, he will also agree. I've said that earlier on before. I've
Yes,
never
you did.
received this. In
Yes,
fact,
I
this is for the
confirm.
first time for me to see it, you see. And I appreciate, you see, and electronical signed. But I will talk to that
Okay.
later on.
So you
Because we're
suggest-
having problem with these instructions at the electrical signed. No, I'm saying that.
Sorry,
Let me raise
sorry,
it to the commission.
I missed that. Please repeat.
Yes, let me raise it to the commission. You will sit with Chief Mapieye in a meeting. You discuss issues. You agreed in the same meeting. Then you will get an email that is coming to you. That talks about the same. He said, Chief, but now I'm talking to you. What are you talking about? What? Then to me it says, there are people who are taking decisions, raising issues with the signature of Chief of Police is not like emails of the Chief of Police, electrical side. Every time we had a problem, we're raising issues.
Okay.
Yes, you see.
So it was.
And Sazria, can I explain something again?
Yes.
Sazria, I don't discuss deep security matters.
Okay.
Those are civilians events. We discuss just about the event. Security matters are discussed operationally.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I was skeptical. I was looking at Commissioner said, but even her foot again, she said, no, don't hear. You see, because you don't become deeper, because you are still planning. You don't give them the deep. And even this letter says that it happens. You must sit 7 days before, 14 days before. It's a different platform of the service providers for food and other, but EMPD sits there as part of it, just to listen, so that when you plan, you include whatever that Sazria is doing.
Yeah.
Because by law, we need to know, and Sazria is legislated. It came, as I've said, but I'm talking, this thing after the football, Kaizer Chiefs and what. But now all of us who must comply and make sure that, but you don't discuss deep security. Even that meeting, they tell you, no, don't want security matters.
Yes,
Just
no.
confirm that there will be safety, officers will be there, it's only that, you see.
But
this one, on Chief Mapie, I know that he will change at any time.
Yeah, yes, and I think.
Nothing. Sure, I would do honestly.